The central attraction at the Golden Point Battery is obviously the Stamper House and its associated equipment. But there are other historic buildings on the site. The three houses up on the river terrace nearby are where the three Callery brothers lived. They owned and ran the mine in its last working days. The houses themselves are traditionally built sod buildings.
You know, it's just a matter of spending
And
time.
preserving them requires an understanding of traditional techniques.
And you see here they're all cut on that angle.
Yeah. Oh, is that right? That's it.
They've all been cut like
They
that.
don't do vertical. Does that give better?
Apparently, I talked to a guy that has done it, and you know they cut the blocks like that.
Yeah.
And he said that when they lay the bottom low, they turn them over, so you've got the weight evenly distributed at each high and low point.
Kevin Pearce, the dock ranger who looks after the site, has spent some time learning about and trying to apply these old techniques. He has achieved some spectacular results.
Built it up until it was all sort of blocked, and then I just put some fairly strong cow manure and a wee bit of clay in there, and left it till it went off hard, and then I've just started building it up. So I've still got to come out. Well, you can see how far we've got to build, but I'll probably just keep putting a bit thicker, and then a fine layer, and then a thick layer, then a fine layer, until I get out to pretty much the end of it. Then try and smooth it right off.
I can remember coming in here and it was such a tip, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But before Kevin, people had tried other techniques. For example, in places, they had slapped on a concrete coating, without any real understanding about the problems that would cause.
To a mix of the other stuff, and it's worked. It's held it. And what I intend to do now is just do a normal mud casual plaster over the top.
Yeah.
Somebody told me to put a sealer on it, and I laughed at them. I said, well, how's it going to breathe? That's actually held up 100% better than what we normally have. So, of course, the secret, the other thing is too with doing this, you've got to do it on the right day. If it's too hot, your stuff dries too quick, and if you do it too cold, it takes too long to dry, so it sucks everything out from the back. Try and mud plaster what we've got, what we can see, to stop the weather doing anything to it, or we undertake the big task of trying to take all the concrete off and then mud plastering it.
See, what I thought was just do a quick ball bit.
Yeah, I must say that occurred to me, is live with that and then do your mud plaster repairs on what you can see. You know, maybe pull this out because I can't see that's not doing it any good. And then you could do some experimental removal on small areas, you know, maybe you get a knack for it, you see.
Yeah.
But I'd probably tend to consider just living with that long term.
Well, I'd hate to take that because I don't know what that's going to do.
Yeah.
Start taking that out, the whole lot might be all crumbled underneath.
Yeah.
6 months ago, first time probably in.
But Kevin had got some good advice from a local who once worked near here.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
The old guys, because I met the old fella that used to work here, and the winter, the old guys, they'd be out touching up their huts to keeping them right, because it's the weather that buggers them.
So it's just like painting a wooden building, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just like
Same
plastering,
thing.
but you use your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And Kevin had a few ideas of his own.
no, that's my sort of idea.
Yeah.
What that is to any water that comes off the building lands on the rocks, and what we used to get was splashback to the wall.
Yep.
So what I've done is put these rocks like that, and any water that comes splashes back onto here.
Onto those,
And also the rocks absorb the heat, so therefore help dry out around the foundation. Welcome to my house. Come in.
The three houses all have their problems, and Kevin works to solve each as it arises. The common problem, though, is to try to stay faithful to the original.
You were talking about doing all this, you know, so it's just great to see it brought through this far. Yeah, gosh. And so that's really nice, just sitting there in the mud plaster, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I guess that's how it was, wasn't
That's
it?
how
Is
it
that
was.
right?
Yeah.